You know how I am. I need my glasses. I need my chapstick. I need my iPad.
Do you have your good attitude?
I don't know, man. You're going to have to wait and see. And I got my water. All right. Okay. This is the start of this episode.
Welcome to the Dishes Can Wait podcast. Join us at our table for thoughtful, funny conversations that flow so easily you'll forget to check the time. We hope you feel like a welcomed guest in our home, part of a circle of friends who linger after dinner for the stories, the laughter, and the kind of connection that makes the hours slip away unnoticed. Because the dishes can wait, but good conversation can't.
Icebreaker.
Are you doing the icebreaker?
Oh, I thought you were about to start one. I was just calling it an icebreaker.
You know what? I feel like such a... I don't know the word. I feel a little... This is a strong word. It's the only one I can think of. I mean it a little less than this word, but I feel a little douchey that I have all my notes on my iPad because I prefer pen and paper like I'm an old school kind of gal.
Why don't you say pretentious?
That's a much
feels
better word.
Than douchey.
Thank you. It is a lesser version than douchey. And that's what I was trying. That's what I was aiming for. Thank you. I feel pretentious having all my notes on my iPad because I'm old school. I like pen and paper. But I just put thoughts in my, like when I'm thinking them in my...
Thoughts to screen instead of thoughts to paper.
Yeah. Because by the time I get to a pen and paper...
The thought is gone.
She gone. She gone. So I have everything on my iPad.
Best thing you've eaten in the last week?
Week?
Yeah, just week. 1 week.
What did you fix? Because it's probably something you made.
I got mine. I'll just tell you mine.
Yeah.
Best thing I've eaten in the last week. Honey roasted peanut butter from H-E-B. Did not know you could make your own peanut butter in a tub. And I was telling a friend about it. And they said what you need to do is you get your honey roasted homemade peanut butter in your little tub. H-E-B is a store.
Okay. Right. This is for people who aren't in Texas.
H-E-B
it's like
is a great store, grocery store.
And it's in like the serve yourself aisle where you can fill bags of...
That's right. Like
whatever.
the
So
bigger
you
H-E-Bs. You just you just go, you make that sound. You push up, like literally, they have, I think 3 kinds. I was told honey roasted was the best. And so I got some, went, I only got a small amount. But then I told a friend about it, and they said what you need to do is get your honey roasted peanut butter and then add whole uncrushed peanuts to it. Life-changing.
You said life-changing. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love that.
They actually said heaven. I just went with life-changing.
So that's so funny. So you said life-changing.
I did.
And I just started writing a Substack about...
Peanut butter.
I don't know. I haven't titled it yet, but it is something like it's a list of I think 5 life-changing mental shifts for a creative life, like something like that. But and I don't know if this will make it into the final draft, but I was writing like I feel like the phrase life-changing has been used like hyperbolic on reels and things. Mm-hmm. The one that made me kind of laugh the most recently was this woman was like, I just had the most life-changing salad. This lettuce is life-changing. And it was just like putting some olive oil and lemon and salt and pepper
I saw that video.
on lettuce.
I saw that video.
And I'm like, I love that was life-changing for you. So I don't want to like shit on anybody's life-changing moments.
Right.
But
this peanut butter is.
If this peanut butter is life-changing, I love that.
I mean, let's talk about it, right? So this peanut butter, you're not really a peanut butter fan? Was that fair to say?
I'll eat it.
And I tried it.
Yeah.
And I said, holy crap, you need to try this. You said no. And I said, no, you need to try this. Mm-hmm. And what did you say immediately?
I said, this is the only way to get peanut butter from now on.
Life-changing. It literally changed your life. You will never get peanut butter a different way again. Your life has changed.
Yeah, but then when you have like a really like momentous experience, like
also life-changing,
super existential, does it seem like the lettuce and the peanut butter saying it's life-changing diminishes the life-changingness of like this?
I get your point of this, that you're trying to go surreal and putting on a scale. I'm not scaling them all. I do think, though, that the peanut butter conversation for life-changing works because you will never get peanut butter the same way. So your life has altered. Now, is it like a existential thing where you believe different things about life and philosophy? No. But did it change your life the way you get peanut butter? Yes. Mm-hmm. So life-changing can be a small thing or a bigger thing. It's altered the change of the path of your life.
I do feel
it's all these little micro things that change the direction of your life. So even the salad probably works. But you are also correct that the word life-changing probably didn't mean to start that way.
Right. It's just like being used in every single reel and TikTok that I see. So it's like, it's starting to make me laugh. But also I love how Enneagram 9 you were just now. And you're like seeing all perspectives. But and also I can feel how Enneagram 4 I am in all of this.
It's not authentic.
Right. And I feel
everything is life-changing. Nothing is life-changing.
I feel judgy for thinking it and feeling it. And so it's like there's some truth, but also like let people live their lives.
It was life-changing peanut butter. Go get you some. Push pause. Go get you some.
So I don't even remember what I ate this week. It was.
I mean, I could tell you a few things you ate this week because
Okay.
I mean, you had carnitas.
That was it. That was the
You
best
had a
thing I ate
grilled
this week.
cheese.
That was good too. I love.
You had
food.
salmon.
The salmon was good, not life changing. Carnitas, pork carnitas.
Pork carnitas.
Pork carnitas.
You said it all sassy. Nice.
So you
Icebreaker complete.
and scene. So you wanted to talk about routines. I noted that down.
I wanted to talk about routines.
Yeah, baby. Let's talk about it.
Okay, I wanted to talk about routines. I was just saying that, yeah, like I think we could talk about like healthy patterns or healthy routines or rhythms. I think I like the word rhythms.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited because I did a little research.
About the rhythms, you know, we're going to start it with you though. I was going to see if you want to start by sharing some of like your healthy rhythms or patterns that you're into right now. Because, okay, let me say it this way. You mentioned Enneagram. Mm-hmm. You know, Enneagram by your default, you have your own default patterns. You have your own default rhythms that you're kind of rocking through, which is not necessarily in the healthiest version. It's not necessarily in the unhealthy version of it. You have your own default patterns. Everybody does in your own Enneagram world, right? And so when I'm talking about patterns, I'm going, okay, what are some intentional patterns or shifts that you can kind of lean towards that kind of help you be a healthier version of yourself?
Okay.
As opposed to just being on autopilot default. What are some shifts or patterns that you can create in your life to help you be part of the healthier version of yourself?
I like this question because so many thoughts at once. Okay, first thing I want to say is I'm in like a mentorship group, and we talk about like the highest version of ourselves. It's gonna get a little woo woo, but it's fine. We talk about the highest version of ourselves and the things we want to manifest. And, you know, there's all these things. Just scroll long enough and you'll find someone who's saying like, oh, if you knock on wood 3 times and turn in circles 7 times and write it down and let it blow in the wind, you'll manifest. You'll manifest whatever. And it's like this whole conversation around manifestation. It's not wish making. It's aligning your present self in the trajectory of the thing that you want to manifest. And so I think about that in terms of patterns and routines and habits as well, is like, how am I shifting my present moment, even in like small ways that, and I know we were joking, but in the smaller ways that do become like life-changing shifts. And
they do become what?
Life-changing shifts. And those are like the big things. Like, okay, sure, peanut butter instead of, I don't know, a block of cheese.
I'm thinking about that peanut butter again. Oh my gosh.
But it's like, shifting the trajectory in small little habits to align yourself with whatever it is, like your goals, your manifestations, your intentions. And that could be whatever. Okay, so what I've done. Okay. Oh, all the thoughts. Ooh.
Chilly Willy.
All the thoughts. All right. So one of the things that I did this summer is back in April, I signed up for a playwriting class. And it was like...
You did?
I know, right? That's where I've been for the past 2 months. You haven't seen me. It's because I've been in a hole writing a play. It felt right. Everything in the universe was pointing me to do this. I said yes. And so I spent the summer in a playwriting class and writing a full-length play in a concentrated 2 months. But to do that, I had to be super intentional with my choices and my habits and day by day. So things like writing hours, also things like being in tune with my body, because writing is very, like you can't always just sit down and say, I'm going to write. Like writing is also in the living. So in the being and
writing is in the living.
Yeah. And so like there are days I would have to like adjust accordingly, where I'm like, okay, I'm sitting down for my writing time, and I can just feel like my body's all jittery. And when my body's like that, I know my brain is not going to be there.
But there'll be other times that you're like laying down in bed.
Right.
And you're like, I got the thoughts. I got to sit down.
The brain
and write.
is spinning, and I'm able to do that. And so it's like being in tune with my body, but also creating some sort of structure and habit around this goal that I had to write a play, so that by the end of it, I was maybe like a week out and I had enough margin to be able to say, oh, I'm not feeling the writing today. Today is a living day. Today is like a day to go for a walk. And so I'm not, wanting to pull my hair out sitting at my laptop and nothing's coming. I don't know if is this making sense?
It makes sense. I mean, I think everything you said makes sense. I don't know if it really answered my question about like what patterns you're doing. And that's okay.
I'm just like okay, like
I think you're talking about intuitively paying attention to your body. Maybe that's the pattern.
That's the pattern.
Intuitively checking in.
Okay. Because it goes so deep. It's like it's it's eating like a full meal, so I'm not like sitting in my stomach growling, or like getting a good night's sleep, so I'm like waking up well rested. So it's all connected, like these molecular choices throughout the day, creating these new habits and patterns to be able to manifest a goal that I'm working on.
Right. I think that makes sense, because you're saying, okay, goal was I got to write a play in 2 months, or I get to write a play in 2 months. And so then how do we get those patterns and shifts to line up with the ultimate goal?
Yeah.
And when you're talking about listening to my body, that's very much some of the patterns I'm talking about. Like, I mean, that can be a part of it, because without paying attention and checking into yourself, you probably go back to that default autopilot that I was talking about.
Also, one of the things I was thinking about was the difference between routines and rhythms. That was the research that I did, because I was thinking about this, and I was like, I feel like we use those words synonymously.
We do.
But I don't feel like they're synonymous when it's talking about things like this. So do you feel like they're synonymous? And if not, how are they different for you?
Truth bomb, never thought of it until this moment. I think I would tell you that historically in my life, I've used them synonymously. However, if you ask me right now, do I think they're the exact same and how would I differentiate? I'd probably say they're not the same. Because I'm thinking about like a routine might be something you're trying to even perfect, right? So I thought like a dance routine, for example, that's not really a dance rhythm. A dance routine would be something you're trying to execute. And it also might be short term. So to me, rhythms are more of like, I think I use rhythms and patterns synonymously, where rhythms for me is kind of like a lifestyle, versus routine is something I'm trying to So I can't think of a routine though that I would just say that I have this routine.
Yeah. I feel like a routine feels like spinning a wheel. It's like, okay, well, so a routine, so I looked it up just to like wrap my mind around it. A routine is performed as a part of a regular procedure rather than for a special reason. And then a rhythm is a regularly recurring sequence of events, actions, or processes. The difference between a routine and a routine is a fixed sequence of specific tasks.
Like the dance routine.
Like a dance routine. Actions or processes.
Like I was thinking brushing my teeth. Like incorporating brushing your teeth would be a routine that I'm going to brush my teeth. I mean, that's not one I had to work on. I know some people have to work on that one. That one's been a part of it for a while. But like brushing your teeth could be a routine that you're trying to get in the routine or the habit of doing, where rhythms is more abstract to me.
So routine is a fixed sequence of specific tasks performed in the same order every time to provide structure and stability, while a rhythm is a flexible general flow or pattern that allows for ebb and flow, adapting to energy levels and moods rather than strict time frames or rigid sequences. You can think of a routine as a list of specific steps and a rhythm as an overarching pattern of how your day unfolds, encompassing those routines within a more adaptable framework.
So like moral of the story is I'm very wise.
I knew you would be. I knew that you would track with this. So yeah, it seems more abstract.
It does feel more abstract.
Which,
so what word did I use originally? Did I say rhythms or did I say
I
routines?
don't know. I'll have to listen back.
So when I was asking about it, what are like the goal of my original question? What are some healthy rhythms and patterns? It is the rhythm word, not the routine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about more of I'm trying to think of the word I'm talking about. It's more like a lifestyle. It's more like an energy is the right word.
Yeah.
Because when I say, okay, so for example, one of the rhythms or the rhythms that I'm trying to get into is to move my body more in a more physical stance. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go on a 30-minute walk every single day.
Yeah, like a routine would be like 1:00 every day I go on a walk.
Right.
A rhythm is just like I'm getting into the flow of moving my body.
Correct. Right. So whether that's yoga, walks, Tai Chi, that kind of thing, I want to get in a rhythm and a pattern of consistently moving my body more. Yeah. That's one, for example, for me.
One for me is at my last voice lesson, because I take voice lessons because I love singing. She was we were working on like this big belty end of a song, and it was like I was trying to keep it all in chest voice, and I was like, I am out of shape. Like I was feeling like I was trying to run a marathon.
You weren't in singing shape.
Right. After, only walking a mile, maybe. And I was like, dang, I got to get in singing shape. And so I started walking on the treadmill. Like, and I was like, with my
pointing to it.
This is my weighted vest.
Oh,
I didn't finish my thought. Walking on a treadmill with a weighted vest. I was like, if I spend too much, like, I could say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to get in singing shape. I would spend like a week researching like the best way to do that. And I was like, I just need to start moving.
Yep.
And so walking on a treadmill with a weighted vest. But then I added in singing while I was doing it.
Yeah, you did.
And that's fun. It's hard.
It is hard.
But it's fun. It feels so good in my body.
Makes the time go by faster for me is why I do it.
Bonus. makes the time go by so much faster when I'm singing.
You're like, okay, I only got 7 songs to go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, I'm breaking down from falsettos. This is coming up. Like that's a fun one to sing, by the way. So yeah, routines, rhythms.
And rhythms.
Are there any other rhythms you're trying to incorporate into your life?
I'm trying to see if I would call this one a rhythm or a routine.
Well,
breakfast is another one I've worked really hard on.
You have.
Probably for like the last month or so, because in 4 decades of my life, breakfast has not been consistent except for maybe elementary school. It's been a very inconsistent thing in my life. And so I've been doing breakfast every day now for probably a little over a month now.
Which might not seem like a big deal, but the older I get, the more I realize how important fueling my body is. Like, healthily
I mean, we
fueling
can
my
use
body.
today as an example
I
if
know.
you want.
Yeah, I have not eaten.
And I have.
And I'm like, when is lunch?
And I feel good.
Yeah, and my stomach is growling.
I had 30 grams of protein this morning.
Good job.
Feeling good.
The protein, man. As you get older and you have to get more protein. I haven't done any research about men, but about women getting older.
I mean, that makes sense.
The amount of protein that we need
It's a lot.
is so much. It's wild.
I mean,
and
I eat
also,
3 whole chickens a day. Just kidding.
we just have a whole fridge
do.
for rotisserie chicken.
I do.
That we get at Costco.
We have a chicken farm. Hannah's plucking the feathers. I'm broiling them, roasting them, basting them, rotisserieing them.
I could never, ever do that. I'm like, I don't want to know my chicken before I eat it. Also, if I think about it too hard, I'm going to go on a vegetarian kick again.
It's not my birthday. You don't have to do that.
Well, they don't know that story.
They do now. That on my birthday years ago,
Coincidentally. Coincidentally.
We're going to put that in quotes. Coincidentally, on my birthday, she said, "Hey, you know what, babe? Lover of my life, I have decided that I'm going to go straight vegetarian."
It was because I watched a documentary the day before. I watched a documentary the day before your birthday, and then I woke up like tormented about eating meat. And was like, I'm so sorry, I can't eat meat anymore. I'm a vegetarian.
Happy birthday.
Now. Happy birthday. I'm really sorry about that. And then
Here's
it was
a salad with olive oil and lemon.
It's
life-changing.
But I kept that up for like a year. Was it a year?
Right around a year.
It was about
Let's talk about that for just a brief second.
Okay.
Because you had an order.
Oh, God.
That was my absolute favorite order to place, and I felt so absolutely ridiculous ordering it.
You're welcome for that.
Panera bread. You knew where I was going with this
I know
one.
where you're going.
Panera bread. What is your typical order at Panera bread?
I like the bacon turkey bravo.
Bacon turkey bravo, and just for our
It's
listeners
called a
out there,
bacon turkey bravo.
So before I get into the whole story, let's just ask a real generic question. During your vegetarian year, did you order anything else besides the bacon turkey bravo?
Probably like soup or
No,
something.
is the answer to that
Well,
question.
like a sandwich and soup. Yes.
Did you ever change your sandwich order?
No.
No, you didn't.
No. Because I like it.
Let's let all the weirdness in them try to figure out, wait a minute, you ordered a bacon turkey bravo during your vegetarian? And yes, you did.
Pause to try to figure it out.
Yeah, pause. And here is how we would order it. I would say I would like a bacon turkey bravo, no bacon, no turkey, extra bravo.
So all you're left with is lettuce, tomato, and bravo sauce.
Bravo sauce. That's it. Lettuce, tomato. They're like,
Oh,
what?
and cheese. Because I wasn't vegan. I was still eating cheese.
No bacon, no turkey, extra
Bravo.
bravo.
And they're like, did I hear you correctly?
It's the best order ever.
But that's also funny because the other night, my best friend Bethany took me out for my birthday.
Shout out.
Took me out for my birthday. And she asked our friend Steve, what restaurants should we go to? He was giving suggestions. And she was like, here's the thing about Hannah, is she needs safety with her food.
True.
Is like
No food regret.
right. No food regret. I need to be familiar with it. Or if it's not familiar, I need time to like look over a menu, prepare. I want to know the vibes of the place that we're going to. If I'm driving, I need to know where I'm parking. Like, it's very autistic of me. I feel like it's me being autistic. How my autism manifests
Like
in
your
me.
peculiars.
Yes. So I ended up being like, you decide where we go. And she's like, what about Postino? And I was like, it's safe. I feel good. But she was telling me about this, and she reminded me of a story. We were in Austin for an event, and we were like, we're in Austin. We have all the food choices. Pick it could be like the best barbecue. It could be like it could be anything. And it was my birthday when we were there. And she's like, where do you want to go? And I said, I want to go to Torchy's Tacos.
Hey, babe.
And then I was telling her where you took me to breakfast on my birthday.
Yeah.
And I picked Torchy's Tacos.
Hey, babe.
What?
Not that long ago, you know. You went to London?
No, this is embarrassing. Go ahead.
What was your go-to order in London?
Popeyes.
Popeyes fried chicken.
It was like 2 blocks away. It was familiar food.
Safety.
It was in a city I'd never been to. At least I knew what I was getting at Popeyes. And I didn't have to think about it. And I didn't have to figure it out. I ate Popeyes like every day for the entire week I was in London.
We're not going to be doing that one.
But I did also, well, I did go to Shake Shack.
In London?
In London.
Mm-hmm. Stepping out there.
I didn't try any local places. And that's usually not like me, but also you weren't there with me to like tag team it.
Yeah, we're tag teaming it next time.
Because we're going to London later this year.
I got a good fish and chip place that we can go to.
That's it. Which I was like,
I got one.
It was just too overwhelming to do that by myself. And it was a little bit of a last minute trip.
It's called Long John Silver.
Oh my,
I'm just kidding.
I can't. But I can't.
Familiar.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you for reminding me of Popeyes. I do love Popeyes. I love that chicken from Popeyes. All right. Are we ready to pick a prompt, a question
from the Honey Boo Bear?
The what?
It reminds me of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Like his pot of honey.
But it's from the sack of something. All right.
Nope, it's you.
You do that? Okay.
Nope, I'm feeling it's you today.
It's me today. All right. Okay.
This is such a long one. Let me get my reading glasses on.
What does it say?
How do our personalities complement one another?
Well, what was that face for?
Because I think compliment is spelled wrong. It's bothering me.
It might be.
How do you spell compliment?
I don't.
Is there an I in compliment?
Compliment.
Okay, that's how I would spell compliment too.
Is that how it's spelled?
No.
That is one of those words.
That's wrong, isn't it?
Well, shoot. Now I've got it. That's going to bother me. I spelled it with an E. Okay.
Like, yeah, you did Complement, and I think it's I. I'm standing strong on the I. Is it an E?
It's an E.
Are you kidding me?
It's an E.
Can it be interchanged? Or do we just look stupid?
You know,
I am not as wise as I said earlier.
No, compliment with this is the AI overview. AI, that's a whole other discussion, but I'm just going to read it. Compliment with an I means to praise or flatter someone or something. Compliment with an E means to complete, enhance, or go well with something. So they both work. But I put it with an E.
You put it with an E, and that's the way you meant it in this one.
How do we complete, enhance, or go well with each other?
Oh, that's fantastic. That's the way I thought it meant. I thought they were just spelled the same way. This is good to know.
This is good to know. Okay.
All right. How do we complement one another?
Yeah. How do our personalities
as a couple
complement each other?
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I want to hear from you.
I will say, we'll start off and say that, like, you know, we've mentioned Enneagram before. I think as a 9 and a 4, I do a great job holding space for your authenticity, helping you feel heard, helping you feel authentic. I think that's a start. I think as introverts, we do a good job of being alone. We do a good job of being alone together.
Yeah.
Whether that's alone, like where I'm in the bed and you're in the bath or something, or we're both in the bed together, we can both be together. Mm-hmm. I think as far as other areas, these are ways that, like, they work well together. That's what we're saying, right? Mm-hmm. I think that.
I mean, if you want to talk about the ways they don't work well together, we can go into that on the internet. It's fine.
Well, I think that, like, okay, so one of the things you like to do based off of your, personality is you like to change things a lot, honestly. Like even despite the fact that you were just talking about food being comfort, that's outside the home. Inside the home, you like to change things all the time. And I'm pretty easy flowing with all of that. I have very few strong opinions about those sort of things. Like you'll be like, I'm gonna paint the room, and I'm like, go for it.
You don't even need to know what color.
Right. Yeah. So I think the strong, independent version of you is also really healthy. That I'm empowering that. I want those things in you. I think you also have like how I like to cook, and you like to eat, and so that works out well.
Indeed. Not breakfast, though. I don't like to eat breakfast.
Established.
Unless it's Torchy's, which is where we went for breakfast on my birthday.
On a special occasion. Right. Those are some ways.
That's really beautiful. I think that our sense of humor complements each other.
It's true. I'm funny and you're funny as well.
Thank you.
You see how I did that? I didn't put a hierarchy on that.
No.
We all know, but I didn't put it. I didn't add it.
I think
we're both funny and we both appreciate laughing.
Yes. I do think that you're cool, calm,
most of the time.
Yeah, you said this, but you're cool and calm and level-headed. You see all sides. I can get really fiery and feisty.
And not always see all sides.
Right. And
that's how it cannot go well together.
Right. And very anxious and will have a lot of feelings, and you are very spacious for my feelings. Like I do, like as an Enneagram 4, when I'm feeling my feelings, like the worst thing that anybody could tell me is to not have my feelings, and that my feelings are too much. Or like you have a beautiful way of giving me space to feel my feelings while also it's left and right brain integration. So like I could be having like a right brain response. And this is from the Whole Brain Child, is like when a person, it's about children, but this is also humans, no matter the age, is when you're having a right brain response, like you're flooded, you're, in your amygdala, your lid flipped. You can't be reached by logic ever. Like that's the way our brains operate. And so you have to meet the person in their right brain, but then you help integrate them back into a left brain logic. Not all the way over there. It's
back
a
into
balance.
The center.
Yes, you want to be centered. And you do that really well for me, and I feel like I do that well for you. Even though I'm the one who's usually having more of a right brain response more often. Yeah. Also, it's like whenever I've heard several coupled people say this, is like you can't be having a breakdown at the same time. And I feel like when I'm breaking down, you're solid. When you're breaking down, I'm solid, and we bring each other back to like a center.
Do you know why I think that is?
Why?
I think
you're already laughing. What?
Well, it doesn't sound great. I think that I break down in things that a lot of people break down on, like disasters, crises. And you're like cool, calm, and collected, but you break down like with just normal life.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's why that worked. Because then in a crisis, you're like, okay, cool. He's there. I'm cool.
That's like an ADHD trait is like, and also a trauma trait.
Right.
Is like, I can't handle the feeling of brushing my teeth in the morning because it's going to make me gag. But like, Harvey's happening.
Yes.
Like,
Storm
Storm
is my major freak out.
Like, I get into
it.
Go mode.
Let's acknowledge it. That's my hardest one because of Harvey.
Or like the ice storm that happened a couple of years ago. It's like, okay, let's get into go mode. And yeah, that's trauma response and an ADHD thing. But then once everything's settled, resolved, I'm going to crash out for like a month.
Mm-hmm. True that.
And then you're going to help me recover from the crash out.
That's true.
We got each other.
True that.
Well, I think this has been a delightful episode. I've enjoyed my time with you today.
We've complimented each other well.
We really compliment with an E.
Complimented
one another very well.
I think you look lovely tonight. So that's a compliment.
Thank you. now everybody knows.
They might have already known.
That's true. And we just found out in real time the difference. But we're all learning together.
We're learning. Like,
and
it's
we
good
don't
to learn
shame
things.
people for
We
learning.
listen and we don't judge.
Perfect. I never know how to end these, but you know what makes me feel better about that? Amy Poehler says she doesn't know how to end her podcast either.
Put your hands to your third eye. I see the good in you. You see the good in me.
Namaste. Okay, that's great.
Thank you so much for being here and listening. If you enjoyed this conversation, follow the show and subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify so you never miss an episode. You can also join the conversation and subscribe to our Substack or follow us on social media. You can find all those links and everything we're up to at thedishescanwait.com. We'll see you next time on the Dishes Can Wait podcast.